I know.
I think Go dropped.
Oh, really? Okay, and we are live now. Seriously, we are live, and yeah, I'm welcoming everyone who is watching us in YouTube right now. We have the live AMA session with Scaleswap co-founders Stan, Ralph. Stan Stolberg is CTO, and Ralph Gertes is CEO at Scaleswap IDO Launchpad. You all know this. It is the most friendly, user-friendly, and fair IDO Launchpad on the market. And we have here very, very special guest today. It is Go, the CEO and co-founder at Torum. Hi, Go.
Hi, guys. Hi. Sorry, Nelly, can you change my name again?
Go.
Yeah, so sorry for this.
So you are from your colleague's account, right?
Yeah. We're in the same office now.
Just to let you know, Go, we are live, but it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, no problem.
Yep. So, today we speak about Torum. Torum has the IDO next week on 14th of September, dual IDO on Scaleswap and Zendit. And right now, Torum is already very, very much anticipated project in the whole crypto and IDO community. It has amazing traction, which is really mind-blowing. Torum has more than 100,000 of users already. That is really difficult to imagine for the startup at this stage. And recently, the last few weeks, I'm hearing about Torum everywhere, in Twitter, in LinkedIn, in all social media. But Torum is also a social media, right, for the crypto community. So today we want to learn maximum about Torum, and we will answer questions that our community have sent previously in different channels, mostly in Telegram and Twitter, and also, of course, answer live questions in the chat. So I inspire everyone who is joining our chat right now. Send your questions, guys, and we will do our best to answer them within the next hour. To start with, let me start with the first question, which was really very interesting. We received it in Twitter about what is the most ambitious goal of the Torum. So can you please tell with your own words, Go, about Torum and about its ambitious long-term ultimate vision?
Okay, no problem. So in a very simple term, Torum is a crypto-focused social media platform. And we aim to connect worldwide cryptocurrency users and the projects together all in one, in the same platform. So that's the very, very simple explanation when people ask, because I know that a lot of people are being not patient enough. So this is it's basically one or two sentence explanation. And right now, just a few hours before we got 100K of users, and I should say, like, this is just the beginning, because right now we are trying to implement a series of features and platforms such as the NFT marketplace and everything about cryptocurrency. We want to develop it and put it into one platform, and we hope to become the crypto version of the Facebook or Twitter. Yep, that's our biggest ambition.
So it is a kind of Facebook or Twitter, but for crypto community, both for crypto enthusiasts like B2C and crypto companies and projects and startups like B2B, right?
Yep, exactly.
And well, if we speak about this, to finalize this short presentation and overview of the Torum, can you please explain how it differs from, for example, Telegram, which is the main social media channel right now for the crypto community, or one of the main, yeah? And I remember we discussed it with you briefly, but would be great if
Okay, this is the question that I'm being often asked as well. So every time when I tell people that we are going to build something like we are going to build a social media platform, so the first questions that everyone starts to ask is that, how would you compete with Facebook, Twitter, Telegram? And to be honest, this was the hardest question that I'm trying to answer. But right now, I can say our goal is pretty clear. We are not trying to compete with any mainstream social media platform. We are trying to find a blue ocean out of this very saturated market by just serving the crypto industry. We don't want everyone to be in this platform because we clearly understand that we are not able to compete with those social media giants. So why are we going to compete with them? Right. So that makes us special. A lot of the social media projects out there, crypto projects, they want to become the largest social media platform in the world. And a lot of them, they say they want to beat Facebook, they want to beat Twitter one day. And I can say this is not something possible, at least at this moment. We have to face the reality. And that is why we focus on serving the social media in crypto industry. And I think our result proves that our goal and what we are doing and our thought is actually correct.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So without competing, but kind of complementing, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But then how do you answer the question? So a lot of crypto projects, they already have huge community in, for example, Telegram. So how they will benefit from joining Torum? Should they move their community from Telegram to Torum or do it in parallel? And what is the advantage of that?
Okay, so we actually have a series of features to be developed in future, and one of them are actually called Torum-Gram. So instead of trying to move them, we want them to stay there, and then we will use some ways to actually we try to create some features, to develop some features, and then to ask the crypto projects owners to actually come to our platform and sync their account. For example, they can sync their Telegram account with Torum, and they can use Telegram in Torum. And there will be some extra features available for those who connected their Telegram account with Torum. So the information flow will be much smoother, and there will be no spams, and there will be no contacts that constantly disturb them. Then I do think that this is something very useful as the one that is in this crypto industry, because to be honest, I rarely see Telegram because there is just so much message there. And I see that this is a huge problem that we really need to solve. And Torum-Gram will be the solution for it.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Ralph, Stan, yeah.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to exactly ask this question, because organization of information in Telegram is not the best one, right? Everybody with large community, everybody with a lot of channels understand that it simply at some point get very hard to use. So you need help to get through Telegram messages, and I hope if you integrate Telegrams, that you can also make a kind of information ordering. So it's sorted. Very big feature.
Yeah. I do think that that's something that could change the industry and make Torum something really make it a really big project in this industry. And I would say these features will be developed soonest by the end of this year. So yeah, I think people can start to see very soon.
Little addition maybe from my side. I think also it's exactly the right approach, and I'm going a little bit more back to the beginning of the first question, that Torum is concentrating, let's say, on one niche market, and not with the focus from the start to be the biggest, the largest, whatever social media, because many grew exactly from that state. If you are, let's say, the go-to platform in one niche, you have the best possibilities also to grow further. So that realistic approach is, I think, also pretty unique in the social media startup sphere.
Yep, exactly.
Well, right, you started
and blockchain will be not niche in some years, right? We hope so.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah.
That's our goal.
Yeah.
So,
that's why.
We have today's session with Gore and questions to Gore mostly, but I also have questions to Ralph and Stan, because we are very often receiving this question in many channels. Scaleswap is known for its really very selective approach towards the startups that are accepted for the IDO, and a lot of questions were received. Why Torum? How did you find? Why it is so special? What do you find so special in Torum? So can you please share your insights, guys?
Right.
I know, right? You registered yourself. You used the platform.
Exactly. I just during the AMA, I just reposted a post from Torum regarding the AMA. You know, and I just said we are now live. So it's really the concept itself. Let's say the team, which is extraordinary. Both from business and technical side, huge technical team also. So ready to execute and to grow, I would say. Realistic approach. The concept that you are merging, let's say the base technology, for me personally, it's very Twitter-like, you know, the base navigation, what is at the moment there. But why reinventing the wheel if something is also working, you know, enriching it in the right direction with the right features. And I think this is quite often the most promising path to success. And yeah, these were some of the points that I really like, and especially also the features that are upcoming, that are really integrating on the one hand the Gram, but on the other hand also regarding NFTs and stuff like this. This is also what other large social media like Twitter bring into discussion, but it takes normally ages until they implement it. You know, Torum can implement it very quick. You know, they are agile, they are fresh, they are very motivated in the market, and they have a very lean structure. So yeah, for me, next rising star, and there was no other choice in getting them, let's say, to make IDO on our platform.
That is the best recommendation you could ever imagine, Go, right?
Thanks for your word, Ralph.
I can only add that in addition to what Ralph say, what is completely also my opinion, I dreamed for a long time for a new Bitcoin talk. You know, Bitcoin talk is the oldest platform where all the community there and presented, but of course the technology behind Bitcoin talk is simply aged and outdated. And I see some same direction of Torum going to be Bitcoin talk direction, but making this a new technology, enriching this, and this is something what simply needs to be there.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't have Torum, it should be in something like Torum invented. And also, as I speak with Go and with Team, I heard how long they developed Torum. It's I believe 4 years, right? It took
3 to 4 years. Yeah.
3 to 4 years. So it's really a comprehensive technology-based product, building from scratch. Social media platform is something very hard, let's say, and it was working. I was of course testing it out. All basic functionalities are working, and this is, in my opinion, by far more progress than many blockchain based projects. Therefore, I fell in love with this project.
That's amazing. Thank you, Stan. Thank you, Ralph. And by the way, you mentioned very important other question that we receive quite often about competition. You mentioned Bitcoin Talk, and yeah, we all remember it. I don't know if anyone used it since 2018. Yeah, but before it was quite a cool place where you can find a lot of like-minded people in crypto communities. And we had also Steemit, another attempt, but blogging attempt, yeah, for crypto community. There were a few more. I even tried some kind of crypto-friendly YouTube analog. Don't remember the name, unfortunately. But all of them are dead right now, more or less. So the question is, two questions, sorry, two in one. First, you mentioned that you are not competing with Facebook or Telegram. Then whom do you identify as your competitors? And second, of course, how you will overcome everyone, all the competitors, win the market battle, and become the #1 social media for the global crypto community.
Okay, so I would say our team is quite patient. Like, we don't actually want to rush, and it takes a lot of time for us to improve our idea along the journey. So I don't think there is a lot of projects that has been in this market for at least 3 or 4 years before they launch that token. I see a lot of projects that they just launch their token because of the trend. They just hop on the bandwagon and then try and then pray that one day their token price will go really high. I don't think that's something we should do. And I do think that we should go for a stable way to build the base and to build a good community, to show our effort, our team's effort to the community and to everyone, and to make sure that everyone have faith in us that we are going to be a great project. And I do think that this little thing actually makes us stand out of all the competitors out there.
There is a proverb, translating it in English, like the slower you go, the further you will reach, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's your approach, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, sounds fair. And actually, this is very appealing that you are not, sorry for my French, but bullshitting audience with promises to grow to 10 million of audience within the next months, yeah, and other crazy, unrealistic promises. You are very business-driven and realistic in your go-to-market strategy, and that's what really stands you out of everyone else, because it also proves that you understand what you are doing and how to reach your end goals and what it will take to reach them. So that's very appealing, and I guess that a lot of community members, they also like it a lot. Okay, Stan, Ralph, your turn to ask questions.
Okay, so Go, can you tell us a bit about the team behind Torum? So what's, I mean, you are the CEO, but you have a big team, right? Developers also working.
Yeah, right now we have like 20 developers, and we are a total of 27 people. And most of us are mainly from Malaysia, India, and Turkey. So I can say it's really quite a big team as a crypto startup. And in the very beginning, there was just like 6 members, and we had a really long struggle to do everything, to build the product, to do the fundraise and everything, and great that things work out. And yeah, we expand from 6 to 27 people right now. That's
that's amazing. 27 people is really it's an army, right? So, and if properly set up, then you can execute, and of course, and it's almost, I mean, the product is built, Now you need to make sure that the community understands the values of the product, and you need to convert people. And you spoke about NFT marketplace integration. Is it something ongoing or just planned?
In fact, we are going to launch it latest in 2 months. So everyone will start to see the integration of all the crypto related features all into one social media platform. And I can proudly say that we are the first projects that actually implements and integrate NFT marketplace together with the social media platform. I do think that this is something very exciting, and our team is very excited as well to see such implementation. Yeah.
Great, great.
Very good.
Yeah.
Do you have an additional one, Stan?
No, but later.
Right. Can you maybe tell us also a little bit more about the token utility and how it's built in, let's say, in the ecosystem?
Great question, Ralph. And by the way, we have this question from a lot of community members indeed about token. So please go on.
Okay. So right now, users are able to buy some crypto theme gift in our platform and send to other content creators that they think that it's worth to do that. And then in return, we will have a kind of a point system where the senders and the receivers will get credited. And those users, they have a lot of points. They can actually use it in our upcoming DeFi platform. So how it works is that the users will be able to stake the points, the NFTs and the tokens together, which makes them having higher staking rewards. And that's just one of the token utility as of now. And once the NFT marketplace is launched, so users will be able to create NFTs and then buy and sell their NFTs. And all of them are priced in XTM. And people often ask about the token utility. And the way I answer makes everyone think that I'm not actually prepared to answer this, but this is something true. This is something true, I have to say. For a social media project, when we have enough user base, we have enough traffic, I can say we are actually a base. Like we can do anything that we want. Just imagine Facebook in the very beginning. They are just a plain social media platform. And very soon they have their messenger. And then they have their marketplace, they have their games, they have their live stream. And right now they even have something like Tinder, the dating app, implemented inside the platform. And so that actually inspires us very much, because we know that we can do anything that we want to benefit the entire industry by just integrate any features that the community wants. So I do think that this is our advantage when people ask about the token utility.
Thanks. It really gives a better overview on the utility of the token. And we have another question a bit related to that. It is from Telegram community, Andrei Seleznov. He's asking, what are the ways for Torum to generate income for both the team and your backers? So how will your token holders also profit from your activities? Because right now the platform is freemium, right? It is available for users for free. So what is the way to make profit?
Okay, we do have something like the ads section. I believe a lot of people here knows about Brave browser. So it's a freemium model as well. So people use it, and sometimes they get the ads, and when the users click on it, so they get paid. This is something that will be implemented in our platform as well when we grow to a larger user base. Yeah, so and then we practice buy and burn back mechanism as well, just like how ScaleSwap does. So In future, we will have our INO platform. And right now, we already have our airdrop section in the platform. So in future, when the projects want to launch their airdrop, want to host AMAs in our platform, they need to pay. But they are not paying us, but the proceed that they receive will be sent to the black hole address, and yeah, it just burned. And this actually makes everyone happy.
So it's like a voucher, like it's more about, it's like a voucher utility. They used it up and then it's destroyed.
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
So it's yeah.
Okay. And that obviously will stimulate the positive performance of the token on the market as well, right?
Yeah.
By the way, we receive a lot of questions also from people asking where can they get Torum tokens. And before Go, Ralph, and Stan will add answers to this question, I want to remind everyone, guys, you still have amazing opportunity to join Torum IDO on Scaleswap for the private pool. You know, that public pool was oversubscribed enormously. It is absolutely crazy. We planned to do it during a few days and had to finish within, I think, 2 days because it got more than 30 times oversubscribed. The anticipation is really huge. And I inspire everyone who is watching this video, you still have 1 day, only 1 day left until the private pool will be also over. So go and apply for private pool. You will have the links in the description of this video and everywhere. In all our channels, you will find these links, including the website, etc. So I think this is really great chance for those who want Torum tokens to go and get them via the private pool participation for the IDO, because otherwise you can always get them, of course, on the free market after the IDO. But then it will be free market competitive conditions. Anywhere else we can get your tokens? Do you plan some?
One thing, and please be aware of scams, because every high potential project get a lot of scams, and I personally got several Torums participation requests on Telegram. Yes. Yeah. So please be aware. There's no Torum outside.
So yeah, I've seen these screenshots, and guys, if someone on behalf of Torum or Scaleswap reaches you in Telegram or somewhere else, please double check. Normally, neither Torum nor Scaleswap will reach you out proactively. We have all the information on the official channels, and our team members, our administrators, moderators will never PM you first. It is even written very often in their login name. Yeah. So double check and don't allow anyone to screw you with fake offers. The more anticipated project is, the more scammers come to the market. But this is also a good sign. It means that everyone wants it.
Yeah. I have one question. If I may ask. What's about your vision on DAO structure, on the, let's say, decentralized organization? Is it something what you have in mind also, or it's rather not?
Actually, this is something that I have in our mind, and we are constantly keeping track of what is happening in DAO industry. And I would say, like, DAO is something that has pretty much high potential in the coming next few years. I remember back in April or March this year, there were a lot of DAO related projects, but sadly till now we don't see any prominent projects yet. But I do think that this is something that has potential in future, and when that moment comes, we will surely implement them into our platform. Yeah.
Okay, good. Then before going through the next questions from Telegram and Twitter, let's answer a few questions from the live chat. People are sending it right now. And one of the one of those who are watching us right now with humble name Legendary Master is asking, tell about Hobby Ventures and your partnership with them. So can you give a little bit hint on this?
Yeah, sure. So Hobby Ventures is actually the investment arm of Hobby Global. So we reached out to them. A few months ago, and then we had some discussion, and we realized that there is a chance to collaborate actually. So I believe that a lot of people here knows about the regulation in China, and Hobby as one of the main exchange in China, they get, sorry for the language, they get screwed up a lot, and they're trying to look for opportunities in overseas. And that's the moment when we reach out to them and then tell them, hey, we are a social media projects, and we have this kind of users, and more than 95% of them are actually coming from the US, Canada, Greece, Malaysia, and so on. So do you want to work with us? Because we know that especially Hecko. So Hecko is actually the Hobby version of the Binance Smart Chain. They have a lot of good projects on the blockchain, but it seems like they had a really difficult moment to try to expand, to reach out to other markets. And that's the main thing. We know what's their problem, and we know what they want. And that is why they talked to us, and then they decided to invest in us.
So Torum, for Hobby Ventures and Hobby EcoChain, Torum is a kind of platform door opening to the global market for projects on Hobby EcoChain, right? Exactly. So right now we have done some airdrops. We have the airdrop sections in our platform. We have done the airdrop with Butterswap, Fielda, and MDEX, which is the largest projects in Hecko chain right now. Okay, yeah. I would agree with you that Hobby EcoChain is not that yet known on the global market. I know that it is very much popular in China, yeah, and starting expanding more in Asia. So if there are some people working in Hobby watching us right now, my personal comment, guys, first, great choice that you found Torum and entered the partnership with them. It is really a game-changing thing for you, I'm sure, but you need more efforts. You need to be more proactive for the world to know you, because right now you are not among 3 top well-known new blockchains on the market. So do your homework.
Yeah, I believe one day they will, because they are using the right strategy. They are constantly and actively looking for some projects from overseas that has a very high potential that can help us to reach to the overseas market. I'm glad that they choose Torum.
Good. By the way, just also short comment about Chinese regulation and ban. I'm subscribed to the Pantera Capital investors newsletter that they are sending to LPs, and literally today or tomorrow, I think they released the new report about their crypto fund performance, and they were literally writing that every time they made historical analysis. Every time Chinese government makes the new ban of Bitcoin, every time it reaches the new high. So they are absolutely positive that, and it is even the quote there, that if I knew nothing about the blockchain technology and the specifics of the market, just hearing that China plans the new ban, I will invest more. That is a quote, it is not my word. So, yep. And just to continue with a few more questions from the live chat, we have 2 similar questions from Alchemist Kai and from Value Vision. So they are asking about your unique selling point, actually. What is your reason or purpose of building Torum? Were you solving your personal problems without having the crypto-friendly crypto community platform? How did you come to this idea?
Yeah, I believe I have answered this question. Maybe they are not in this live yet just now, so I'll just restate it. So our unique selling point, our USP is just that we are trying to focus on serving the crypto industry only. So I believe that with this vision, we can actually build a lot of great features that are all crypto related and put them all in one into a platform. So the next big integration we have is that we will launch the NFT marketplace integrated with the social media platform. So how it works is that people who buy and sell NFTs, of course, they will have their NFTs in their wallet, right? So there is actually a huge problem here. A lot of the people, they buy and sell NFT, the purpose is just to flip and they hope for a profit. But what about those artworks that actually is really beautiful where no one actually knows about it? So when the users connect their wallet with the social media platform, they can actually share the NFTs as a post for their followers and for the users to see. And for those artists, they can actually utilize the social media platform to actually showcase their NFT to all their fans, the followers, the community in the same social media platform. And I don't think that any mainstream social media will ever do this and can do better than Torum, because they have a general market where a lot of the users in the platform are not able to understand what NFT is. For them, it's just a JPG image, and why this rock can cost us like millions of dollars. They don't understand the value. So if the NFT marketplace is integrated with a crypto-focused social media platform, the users are able to know the value of that NFT. And that is why I do think that this is, it excites me so much. Like I can't wait to see NFT marketplace being launched.
That's amazing.
We also.
Yes, and you're a real founder, entrepreneur with burning eyes, and this excitement. It's amazing to see this. And I know Stan and Ralph also have a lot of questions to you, but just short comment to all those who are asking us in live chat about KYC problems, login, verification, etc. Guys, for that, we have very, very good and proactive moderators in the Telegram group. So any technical questions that you have that are not related to the Torum IDO Big Vision or other aspects that should be asked for the exec team, please ask in support channel in Telegram, and you will get the reply way faster and more efficiently. Yeah, please stand, Ralph.
Thank you. Can you answer, or can you tell us why Torum? So where is the name? Why is the name Torum?
So you did talk about Bitcoin talk, right? It's actually a forum, right? So Torum is actually tokenized forum. Yep, or people other than this, people are always saying Torum is called as a crypto forum. Crypto forum. Yep. So that's how the name. Yeah.
Cool.
And regarding Bitcoin talk, yeah, I can say that people are starting to switch from Bitcoin talk to Twitter right now. But we do believe that if something like Bitcoin talk can be so popular, could be so popular, we do think that there is a need for a social media platform like Torum as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I know personally only two social media platforms, Telegram, if you can call the social media platform for crypto, and Steam back in days. But Telegram is not, it was not designed to manage large communities, to manage a lot of messages and so on. It not designed this way. And this is what you can do from scratch. And Steam is somehow quiet. Therefore, you have the carte blanche to disrupt this market.
Yep, instead of disrupt, I could say we are trying to bring all the good features together. So that's why we have Torum-Gram. It's it's not a new Telegram, but we improve on that on the same client, on the same DB. So users with the project's owner, we just need to connect and sync their account, and then they can start to do some amazing stuff on Torum-Gram.
Sorry, Torum-Gram is you connect to the API of Telegram, or you use a Telegram code base for Torum-Gram?
So Telegram, they do have some open source UI, open source client. So we are trying to look for them and then try to build our own UI and using the same something like API. And all the messages are synced together.
Okay, interesting. This is indeed interesting.
I have another question from the community, and by the way, this is very loyal and active community member at Scaleswap IDO community. Sorry for tautology, tech fanatic. And he's asking, will there be a plan to list on Polygon as well to avoid gas fees for transferring from Matic, ETH, Bridge, etc.?
As of now, our next stop is to be on Hego, of course, because they are one of our investor, and on BSC as well. Of course, if in future there is a lot of demand from the community asking us to be live on Polygon, of course we will do that.
Oh, so you will follow the community path, yeah, the community demand.
Yeah, if everyone is asking, so why not? It's very cheap, right? The transaction fee, everything. Like on Ethereum right now, it's not cheap right now. Everyone knows.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Polygon has also exchanges with a pretty high volume, you know, with, for example, QuickSwap. So yeah, definitely an option.
Yep.
And another question from another very proactive community member, Frank the Tank 81. So he have sent actually a list of questions to you, but the most interesting ones are: could you name one feature that you could not live without on Torum? And could you also describe the ideal Torum member or Torum token holder, Torum platform user?
Can you please repeat again? I can't.
Sure. Could you name one feature that you could not live without on Torum? Because you mentioned a number of features to be implemented very soon, but could you name one feature which is the crucially important for Torum platform? Okay,
I do think that Torum-Launch is a killer feature of Torum. To explain that, that is actually a Clubhouse-like feature. So people can host AMAs, people can host fireside chat, panel discussion on Torum, and that will be something that can quickly grab a lot of users coming into our platform. So right now we got in touch with a few KOLs, YouTubers. So in future, when the feature is live, we will ask all these YouTubers to come in and then to host some AMAs, and some special thing about this Torum-Launch is that there will be a lot of crypto related features. So people will start to ask, what's the difference between Torum-Launch and Clubhouse? So why we need another Clubhouse? So the thing is that there are two reasons for this. So the first one is we already have a solid crypto user base in the platform. So if you want to host a crypto related AMA, why are you going to Clubhouse? And why don't you come to Torum? And second, there will be something like airdrops features in the Torum-Launch, where the host or the event creators can attract users to come in, and then they will ask some questions, and then they get just do airdrops there. That's the special thing about Torum-Launch. So we do think that this is some killer feature. So people are very much excited with the NFT marketplace. Of course we do, but I do think that Torum-Launch is something that can that is actually a game changer to us.
Okay, sounds really like a cool feature, and I would definitely not advise to go to another platform if you want to do this live session. Yeah. By the way, speaking about marketing, also you managed to do a perfect job, for my opinion, and everyone will agree with that. You managed to gather together more than 100,000 of users registered on Torum platform, even before any IDO, public launch, or whatever. So how did you do that? And which aspects of marketing did you focus on specifically and plan to focus further? It's the question from the community members in Telegram.
Okay, so in the very beginning, we follow a very what should I say it in English? So it's a very simple approach that we have done.
Mean and clean.
Okay, so we speak and we communicate and we interact with each and every communities in the platform in the very beginning. And I can say that we spend a lot of time to build a community in the platform in the beginning. And then when the user base is there, we start to slowly move to the development side and let the community grow by itself. That's something very simple, but a lot of the crypto related, social media related projects, they are not willing to do that. You hardly see the owners of the social media projects coming out and then to interact with the community in other projects. I can name them, but I don't think I'm afraid of being beaten by them. Yeah, that's what makes us special in the very beginning.
So it was actually organic growth through partnerships with different communities where you interacted. It was hard manual work, actually, right?
Yep. And I can say that in terms of the UI UX, we have one of the best in the market, PC version, because we don't have the mobile app yet, but yeah, it will be launched really soon.
You are working on mobile?
Yep, we are working on the mobile version.
And I think all the three of us can confirm this. We all tried it out by ourselves. So, and we can only invite also everyone, very easy, get your account. You will directly, it's a little bit, let's say, the Apple feeling, the intuitive, so you log in and you directly know what to do,
Yep.
So some things are inspired directly, let's say, from other social media platforms. And but this is also good because this gives you such an easy entry into that Torum ecosystem and social medium that it is very easy for everyone. So only can encourage that you will drive these 100,000 up.
Oh, right. That's indeed. So go register on Torum if you didn't do it yet and find us, because all of us four here have accounts on Torum already. We are using it with big pleasure. So go register, find us, and let's connect on Torum platform.
Yeah, and one thing to add is that we are building the flash registration feature as well. So right now, users will need to insert some of the info. It's not a very short nor a very long progress, but we are trying to make it as simple as we can. So in future, people will just need to maybe add their email address and an account is created for them. And it depends on them to decide whether they want to stay or they want to leave. And they can always come back with a new email address.
Great. Yep. Great. And by the way, how long was this development to 100K community? All 3 years, or a bit short?
You mean the development until the product is launched?
I mean rather community development until you reach 100K users on the platform.
We launched our product on 1st of July 2020, and it's it's 9th of September today, so it's like 13 to 14 months.
Oh, that's great.
But I guess
that's
the
amazing.
most difficult was to get the first 1,000 of users, right? Especially. It was the hardest part, probably, yeah, that took the longer.
Yep, yeah. But in fact, we do have some seed users at first. So on the first day or the second day, we have like 2,000 users.
But
yeah, because
I'm pretty sure you worked before on this, right? You worked on this, yeah.
Yeah.
Go, guys, can you imagine? You said that you want to be like Facebook for crypto community. So in a couple of years, you will be the same popular and demanded by everyone as Zuckerberg. And we will keep this interview here, this live session, and we'll say to our friends and kids that, look, we had the live AMA with Go.
No, much better. We will do an NFT on the Torum marketplace and sell it.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. I love
great
this.
idea.
Yeah, and we will tokenize this
Exactly.
different frames.
Okay, so before we finish today, we are limited by 1 hour session. Want to ask a few questions about IDO procedure itself, because majority of people who are watching us and will be watching the recorded version, they want to get into IDO, and we receive questions like, will IDO be on Heco chain or other chain? What will be the currency to participate in the IDO? So who could guide us through these questions?
I can do. Perfect. So do you have specific questions, Nelly, or should I describe general process?
Well, there are a lot of similar questions, so I think it would be great if you in general describe and specifically also answer what will be the currency of participation, how Heco project could launch on Scaleswap, and what does it mean technically for people?
Okay, so first of all, Torum will launch on 2 IDO platforms, and one of these platforms is Scaleswap. Regarding the Heco chain, Ethereum, Polygon, well, all these blockchains are EVM blockchains, Ethereum virtual machine blockchains. So in core, they are similar. It's the same. They all can understand Solidity language. The smart contracts on this blockchain looks the same. Therefore, it's only naturally that an asset can be breached through this blockchain. And therefore, it doesn't matter if Torum has issued the tokens on Ethereum and then have a wrapped version of these tokens on Polygon, another wrapped versions of this token on Heco chain, and on other Ethereum blockchains. It's all the same. And indeed, there is a version of Torum tokens on Polygon. This version will be offered during the Scaleswap IDO. And our users or our IDO participants need to have wrapped Ether on Polygon. And how they get wrapped Ether, it's described in a guide, what we will also release and send via email, show in our channels. And the procedure is pretty simple. For example, some of users has already wrapped Ether on Polygon. They know how it works. Others who don't have, they need to have Ether on Ethereum. Go to app Scaleswap.io, go to the bridge section, and then bridge the Ether to wrapped Ether. And that's it. They don't need to do more than this. And once time comes and these users are whitelisted, they just go to the pool detail site of Torum and participate in the pool. So it's pretty easy. And we also released a video guide. We will resend this guide as well, together with the Medium paper. So the procedure is pretty easy.
Amazing. Thanks, Stan. It was really a very simple explanation of the complex procedure. So I think.
Yeah, I mean, complexity is behind the scenes, right? How this works in reality, this is another story, but we try to do this as simple as possible. This was the main driver. Yeah. And just last words about Torum. I think the reason why Torum is so important for blockchain ecosystem is that Torum can also help to drive mass adoption, and mass adoption of blockchains is something really cool, really needed in blockchain domain, let's say. And this is one day a user from, let's say, non-blockchain space come to Torum or sign up there, start using this and very gently and simply are guided and understand the blockchain technology using NFTs and airdrops, other stories. This is what I think you should have envisioned, guys, and this is so important.
You are more than right, Stan, and I'm looking forward for the day when the Torum will celebrate 1 million of users, and where we can have a lot of interaction inside the platform. Before we finish, Go, what you would like to tell to Torum token holders, IDO backers? One message do you want to deliver to the community?
Thank you. I would like to say thank you so much for everyone's support and everyone's having faith in our project. And I would say we will not disappoint anyone here. We have a really big vision and it takes time. And let me assure you, everyone, that we will be the Facebook of the industry, of this industry very, very soon. We have a really big plan, and soon people will start to see how we implement all these cool and interesting features together into one. And people can start to imagine what it is to be like a crypto-focused social media platform. Everything is in our mind, and I can say we are slowly going to that point, day by day. Yeah. And thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We will not disappoint anyone here. That sounds really inspiring slogan. Go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this time, and promise when you will become more important than Zuckerberg, you will come back to us for a new IMA, Scaleswap, right?
Okay, sure. We'll do.
I want also to say big thank you to all the community members that joined us live in YouTube instead of working on their jobs or sleeping in their beds. Stayed with us. Guys, don't hesitate, put like, put comments. If we did not answer some of your questions, you can transform it to Telegram, and definitely Go and team will be able to answer any questions regarding Torum. And of course, our ScaleSwap team will be glad to communicate with you and answer all your questions about IDO participation. And don't forget, please share this video, this recap with your followers in your social media. Support Torum with creating more awareness. Don't forget, even one short repost can make the difference. So don't be lazy in your support. And thanks, of course, to Stan and Ralph, as usually, amazing questions, very smart comments, and a lot of positive fluids here. So thank you, everyone who participated.
And thank you to Nelly.
Yeah, excellent moderation as always. Always an honor to be in the same call.
And we are waiting for the last day tomorrow for the private pool for Torum IDO, and meet all of you 14th September at 12 p.m. UTC, which is around 2 p.m. European time at Torum IDO. Good luck to everyone who applied, and yeah, get prepared. Don't oversleep this.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone. Have an amazing
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.